dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky. This is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning. It is just shy of 5 o'clock on Thursday, August the 15th. I'm Will Puckett. Thank you for tuning in to Mountain News this morning. Well, today you might be seeing a little bit of fog. Some, maybe Brandon, be getting in on a little rain action this morning.
Yeah, some stray showers overnight. Not expecting that, but we're tracking them anyway for you this morning. We'll take a look at the last 6 hours here on the satellite radar. A few showers, as Will mentioned, coming through, starting to die off a little bit, but some of the models trying to keep them in play. We see a couple of showers we're still tracking very, very stray over along the Leslie and Perry County line and down into parts of Leslie and Harlan counties there. So just be aware of that this morning. Fog, again, the big issue for us. Less than a mile visibility. Logan, Jackson, Hazard, Harlan, and Monticello, anywhere less than 5 miles, which is most of the region, seeing that fog this morning. 60s and 70s as you head out the door. Some low 60s out toward the Lake Cumberland area as the cold front finally got out of here yesterday, and we're seeing some cooler air, but not today. Later on, we're going to see the temperatures climb back up into the mid to upper 80s this afternoon, with sun and clouds coming later and stray chances for rain continuing through most of the day. I'll have the rest of the forecast coming up here in just a few minutes. Will?
All righty, Brandon, thank you. Well, Harlan County was one of the hardest hit areas following the Black Jewel bankruptcy. Hundreds of miners are without a job, and the county itself took an enormous economic hit. We have seen hundreds of thousands of dollars in donations brought to Harlan County. The Gilliam Foundation even donating $768,000 to miners in Harlan, Bell, Leslie, Knox, Letcher, and other counties. But 12 miners in Clay and Laurel counties say they are in need of donations as well.
Well, the only thing we've actually got help in is unemployment, and as far as any kind of other kind of help, we haven't seen nothing.
Now, there is an event this weekend to raise money for those dozen or so miners. It is called the March for Miners and is Saturday at 8 in the morning at EKU's Manchester campus. There is also a concert tomorrow in Pineville for Bell County Black Jewel miners at 6 p.m. There will be a meeting at the Letcher County Courthouse for miners tomorrow. It begins at 11. Attorneys will be there to discuss the civil lawsuit against Black Jewel and its former CEO, Jeff Hoops. Later today, 2 state lawmakers, Senator Johnny Ray Turner and Representative Angie Hatton, will be in Harlan at 11:30 to plan. The plan is to discuss a pre-filed bill to close the loophole that allowed Black Jewel to get by without paying a bond when beginning operations. That bond would have helped to pay the miners their wages who lost their jobs. Now, we do plan to stream that news conference live on WYMT.com and our Facebook page. Well, Breathitt County Judge Executive Jeff Noble is still the talk of the county after his indictment Monday for allegedly buying lumber with county money for personal use. The county held a fiscal court meeting without him yesterday, discussing a declaratory judgment action after magistrates claim he has been breaking the law for a while. Noble's bond is also dropped to a $20,000 surety bond. WYMT's Emily Bennett has more.
Breathitt County Judge Executive Jeff Noble under fire. On Monday, he was indicted and faces 3 charges after allegedly buying lumber with county money and giving it to a person in the county for personal use.
We didn't have no clue, he can spend up to $20,000 anytime without court approval.
Noble's lawyer, Derek George Campbell, says the lumber was going to a resident, but to fix a bridge on county property.
This bridge in question was erected by the county. It has been continuously maintained by the county, and since that is the case, the county has an obligation to ensure that it remains as such.
Noble's bond was originally set at $250,000, but that has now been reduced.
It was a big difference, $250,000 cash down to $20,000 surety bond and no rest to be made. I thought that was a big change.
Now the fiscal court is coming forward with a declaratory judgment action after the court claims Noble did not follow the law on personnel issues and disregarded decisions the court made in meetings Noble did not attend.
We're just giving the county attorney authority to do whatever acts he has to get the county judge executive to comply with the law.
Campbell claims Noble attended all meetings besides ones called improperly, and the magistrates are overstepping their bounds.
There is a misunderstanding on a lot of fronts as to the nature of executive functions and to the nature of legislative functions.
Misunderstandings everyone wants answers to. In Breathitt County, Emily Bennett, WYMT Mountain News.
Now, we have not been able to speak with Judge Noble. We are told he is still on vacation with his family. Well, state police caught one couple from Michigan in a suspected stolen car. From the arrest citation, we learned troopers stopped Kenby Huey and Porsche Rise in Laurel County. The car came up stolen out of Detroit. While searching the car, investigators say they found several credit cards, a computer and credit card reader. They turned all of that over to U.S. Secret Service. Kenby and Rice face receiving stolen property, among other charges. A lengthy standoff in Philadelphia ended late last night after the suspect surrendered to police. For more than 7 hours, the suspect was holed up in this North Philadelphia building. 6 police officers were shot. All have been released from the hospital. 2 officers and 3 other people were trapped inside until a SWAT team could free them.
It's nothing short of a miracle that we don't have multiple officers killed today.
Another police officer was injured in a car crash related to the standoff and taken to the hospital. An attorney says his former client, 36-year-old Maurice Hill, is the suspect. Well, thank you for getting your day started with us right here on Mountain News this morning. Coming up, how would you feel about a penguin as big as an average person? Newly discovered fossils show that used to be a reality.
A few stray shower chances will be around today, but overall it should be a fairly nice Friday Eve. I'll have a preview of your hot weekend in about 3 minutes.